done?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I think we have our eyes on bigger things, but it's a nice first step to clinch a berth, and for this group facing all we faced, to be in this position and this with 10 games left is very positive.
Michael Grady, Yes Network.
Coach, how big was the play of that second unit, and especially that stretch? I think it was third, heading to the fourth. Toronto got some momentum, erased the 10-point deficit, but you stuck with those guys and they made plays.
Yeah, they were great. Tyler, Mike James was great. We played with a little more pace and made it, I think, more difficult for them defensively. They do such a good job scrambling and making it hard for you. The more static you are, I think that really fuels their defense. So we were able to spread them out, make plays, made some shots, made them guard in space, and we were scrappy defensively. So really proud of that second unit for sure.
Given Toronto's style of play, what did you guys have to figure out as the game went along to get some sustained success?
Yeah, like I said, I think they scramble incredibly well. They speed you up. They make you play at a pace just north of where you normally play at. So I think it took us time to get used to that. I think also the more we were able to spread them out and play with a little pace, like I said, make them guard in space. We were able to create bigger openings, bigger gaps, longer rotations, which made it more difficult for them.
Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Hey, Steve, it seems like they were really capitalizing on the offensive rebounding in the first half. Just what'd you make your guys' issues there?
Yeah. We talked about it at halftime. We said if it wasn't, I think it was 15-2 on the offensive glass at halftime. Without that discrepancy, we would have been up 15 points. So, I think we held them to 4 second chance points in the second half. So it was a much improved effort, and we win by 15 or so. So, 13. So, that was the difference. We kept them off the glass. Our defense was solid in the fourth quarter, holding them to 20 points. And obviously, like we said, the second unit and the starters at the end of the game, really picked them apart.
Brian Lewis, New York Post.
Hey, Steve. When you're talking about the second unit, obviously Tyler's been with you and Blake's been with you. But, what have you seen from Mike James?
Matt Brooks, Nets Daily.
Hey, Steve, just curious about your thoughts on Blake and just his transformation as a whole, really just from where he was in Los Angeles and Detroit and from what he's doing for you guys now.
Yeah, Blake's been great. Just like, his IQ, his toughness, his physicality, his willingness to give up his body and be physical. I think it's a different role from him from being the guy that's asked to carry and produce. He's a complimentary player now, and he's, accepted, that with joy and pride, and it has been unbelievable. Leading, I think, the league for 36 in charges, and just been a guy that's been happy to facilitate for his teammates, score when he needs to, and just play a role. And it's such a pivotal role to have guys that give us versatility. He's making threes. He can post up smaller guys. He can be physical in the paint. So he's been great, and just his maturity and his IQ have been a big help for our team.
Christian Winfield, New York Daily News.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. You speak a lot over the course of the season about building that connectivity and that cohesion. Is it fair to say that was on display today in a game where 30 assists on 40 made baskets? You don't have Kyrie performing at a high level, but everybody else steps in. And it seems to be a byproduct of, drive, kick, swing, find the open man against a defense like this.
Yeah, we haven't had a lot of time. We have a player that's been with us a week, playing down the stretch. So that's just the type of season it's been. But, tonight was a night where I think the connectivity showed in that Toronto really put us under duress. They play so hard and they fly around and make it difficult for you. When things aren't going your way, you can start to splinter. And our guys stuck with it. Faced some adversity throughout the game, didn't play their best basketball in stretches, but never wavered. They stayed together and they had the resolve to come back. And I think that's a product of the connectivity.